Shapes are fundamental elements of art and they can be used to create balance, composition and complexity. So guys, welcome to lesson 11 where we're going to be looking at shapes, okay? Again, these lessons are short, sweet, aimed at everybody just wanting to learn about the art world and improve their skills in artwork. These last few lessons and the next couple of lessons are really about history, theory and learning the technical sort of history and styles and types and different ways and all sort of constituents that contribute to art. Okay, so if we're looking at shapes in art and we're just typing on Google, what do we get? We've got types of shapes: geometric shapes, organic shapes, we've got positive and negative shapes, three-dimensional shapes, we've got shape and colour, and then we've got shape in art examples itself. So as I mentioned in the previous lesson, we're going to be looking at an artist called Matt Moore today. But first, before we do that, let's just have a look on Google Images at what comes up when we type shapes in art. So this piece here, I believe this is from quite a famous guy. I can't quite remember his name. I believe I've already touched on him in this course at some point. But anyway, digressing a little bit, let's just take a look at some shapes in art. And as you can see, guys, things like this, very, very bright, very colourful. And, you know, some people might love this type of stuff. Some people might dislike this type of stuff. And it's all very subjective, is the art world. But as you can see, guys, just from basically putting a few shapes together, a couple of lines, you can get quite pretty images, some abstract funky images. Now this one here reminds me of like a stained glass window, again looking like a stained glass window, looks a bit cubist as well. And all we're doing here, guys, is using different colored shapes to create different compositions and so on and so forth. Here we've got some basic shapes on a painting, and as you can see, it's just basically lines, circles, some ovals, and it looks to me like it's a bunch of fruits or something like that. Some foods, there's grapes on the table there, pomegranate or melon, apple, pear, mushroom maybe. Again, another piece here, we've got some basic shapes. All it is, guys, like an oval, a circle, a couple more oval type shapes here, some irregular shapes for the leaves, and that's it, guys. When you break it down, all drawings, all paintings, all designs, they all involve some type of shape, some type of form. All forms come from some type of shape, and it's important to understand different shapes that you can use in your drawings. For example, when you're coming to draw people, it's very easy to begin just drawing like circles and ovals, and this is how you're going to basically create the human form. You know, shapes play an important role when it comes to figure drawing, when it comes to perspective drawing, and all different types of drawing, really. We need to be looking at shapes. So let's look at this artist briefly called Matt Moore. Now let's look at this piece. This piece is quite extravagant. It's quite a large wall mural art, and it looks very visually, aesthetically pleasing, or at least it does to me. It looks like everything matches. It looks like we've got a good colour theme going on there. The green really goes well with the blue, and it gives a sort of a what effect would I say there? I don't have a clue. It gives a watchmaker's effect. It gives a clean, clinical look. Again, we've got another one here. We've got another funky, abstract 3D type of illusion art, looking very vibrant and saturated with the blues. And the blues here, typically blue would represent like a sad mood or a depressed mood or a lonely mood, but here it's popping, it's looking good. It doesn't look sad or lonely or popping. The use of colour is invoking the opposite emotions to traditionally what blues would do. So as you can see, let's just go on a little bit of a wiki about Matt Moore. So let's see what it says about Matt Moore, okay, and how he uses shapes in his artwork. So as you can see, a lot of his work is here. Very cool stuff. Let's do a little bit of reading, shall we, people? Okay, let's review some of Matt Moore's works. So Matt Moore's works, to the mantra, range is conducive to growth. Matt's background was in action board sports and the action art of graffiti, each with their own core value of speed, do-it-yourself ethic, enthusiasm for new terrain, and sheer fun of collaboration. Over the past decade, he has applied those principles in his bold graphic aesthetic in media, both analog and digital, for projects both personal and commercial. So as you can see, he basically experiments with conventional ways of painting, digital art. He creates drawings, and basically the use of colour and shape are the prominent themes throughout his work here. So as you can see, this stag, this brown stag here, oh, what's going on there? No, there we go. All he's done effectively is, I mean, to create this stag, well, how would you do it? Well, simply, what you could do is you could either go find the source photo yourself with your camera, take a photo of a stag, then put it in Photoshop. Then you could create the outline of the stag, then put a bunch of random lines through it, and then fill in the colours with a bit of texture, with a bit of tone, and then you're going to have something like this. Or you could draw the basic outlines of a stag, put some lines through it yourself, scan that image, put it in Illustrator, then fill in the colour. And then you've got this sort of stag. So very simple works when we break them down. Again, we've got a bird here. It's a very simple work. Once you've got the outline, it's just a case of filling it in, just like you would on paint. So for example here, going back to our previous lesson in perspective, you create some shapes and then you just fill them in with different colours. And then let's put, for example, if we put orange out the window, then guys, what, ooh, sugar my lumps. So a bit of orange out of that window, and let's just put a bit of blue. Oh, we've got a darker blue. Let's put a darker blue out of this window. Ooh, sugar my lumps once again. I don't know what I'm saying. So out of the left window, it might be a cold night, and out of the right window, we might have a nice warm day. And that's simply shape and colour, guys, and that's it, okay? Very nice works by Matt Moore. He's clearly a busy guy, clearly likes to create a lot of animals in his works. And yeah, they're looking good, looking good. So the lesson, the task of the day, guys, people, is to create a page in your sketchbook, a little bit about Matt Moore. So write Matt Moore down as your title, write a couple of facts about Matt Moore, write what you like, write what you don't like, maybe create a little example of his work, print some of his work out, stick it in your sketchbook. And then beyond that, all I want you to do, people, is to pick any animal, your favourite animal, and then draw your favourite animal, break it up into different shapes, some form of geometric pattern maybe, or if there's anything in particular which you'd like, then use that. And then from there, fill it in with colour. Then you can submit your drawing to jakeoneilltheartist@gmail.com, and I will be happy to give you some feedback and review them where possible. And that's going to be enough for lesson 11, guys. Shapes in art and looking at some of Matt Moore's examples. Thank you very much for watching. This is lesson 11. I will see you in the next one. Like, share, comment and subscribe as always.